cannot use the modded ship here. You need to start the race strongly, so you should deploy a different ship of the same type.
Not use the modded... Are you for real? I have 2 of the modded ships. Can I just go? Can I get this going? Do I need to have an unmodded ship for it? Really? Does not need any modifications. Well, does it have to not have modifications?
Awaiting orders.
Really? Alright. Oh, for fuck's sake. I have no idea why they're doing this.
Awaiting orders.
These fucking guys. They have become a major fucking military power.
5, dead end.
$70, yeah, alright. So now I have both my ships here. Do you wanna continue the quest line then?
Autopilot. Disengage.
Cannot deliver a fleet if you're on board one of its ships. It is bloody there. Why would I... Really? Alright, well, you know what, screw it. Let's go.
Corral Kami.
Are you sure this is the ship you want to use for the race?
No, it's actually the one. The other one. It's this one.
Are you sure this is the ship you want to use for the race?
Sure.
Just remove the captain from the ship to minimize the chances of someone giving us away.
I am doing that.
Awaiting order. Can I help?
Great. Everything is in place now. You know, I have to admit, I am nervous about this. I know Brantley only agreed to the race because he thinks there is no way you could win. But I wonder how he will react when he loses. Men like him are certainly not known for losing graciously, but the opportunity is too great. It is a risk worth taking if it helps to improve life for the people of Avarice. If they were not continuously being shaken down in return for Protection, and could focus on actually expanding their business, perhaps the economy could be fundamentally shifted in the Riptide Raker's favor long term.
Let us hope you are right. Some say a rising tide lifts all boats. I am not too sure that this aphorism fits Avarice's particular circumstances.
Did I remove the... flee? Why are you flee?
Ah, there you are. I was wondering if you would show up, actually. My scans indicate that everything seems to be in order, so we can commence the race. First one to cross the finish line wins. And that's me. It will be me.
Good thing my ship is... You have no captain. Alright. Okay. Wait for the start signal.
Unknown object.
Everyone ready? The race will begin in 3, 2, 1. Go!
Isn't he coming? Yeah, there he is. Alright. When am I teleporting? Is that the finish line? Should I be teleporting?
Your ship just entered an environment that scrambles short-range scans. Change ships now!
Unknown object.
Hold on. That cannot be right.
Ah, finally! I can't believe it took you that long. Well, actually, I can. Thanks to my far superior ship and piloting skills, you never stood a chance. The Astrid helped as well, of course. Now hand over the ship. I don't really have any use for this heap of junk, so I think I'll just scrap it. This whole farce just to prove a point. Do not mess with the North River Company.
But we went out of our way to tip the scales in our favor. Outrageous.
Partner, I've got a feeling that you have just been hustled.
I am flabbergasted as to how he could have possibly won this race.
Okay.
Against everything in our favor. Could it be? No. I did not detect any energy signatures that would indicate him using a similar teleportation technology to the one you used. An experimental new type of travel drive, perhaps? While theoretically possible, I am skeptical that this is what happened. The acceleration, and likewise deceleration, required to reach this point in space in such a short time frame far exceeds what is currently possible. If the North River Company was in possession of technology that could enable such fast travel, they would not keep it secret. And they certainly would not allow the CEO to exclusively use it for his petty purposes. The only explanation we have not ruled out so far is the possibility of anomalies facilitating this kind of rapid movement. My measurements certainly confirm that this system is extraordinarily unstable.
So the same ship that broke the station?
But that is unlikely, right? Also, from what you have told me, these anomalies are entirely unstable, with no way to manipulate their destination.
Yes, but we cannot discount the possibility that there are anomalies in the system that are interlinked with each other, or can be used as some sort of slingshot. So further research is required. Assistant, if you can find enough anomalies in this system for me to get a handle on the general situation, I might be able to determine what is going on and identify a stable anomaly. Admittedly, this is a bit of a reach, but quite frankly, the well of ideas is running dry.
Yeah, I need nav beacons done. Alright.
Engage.
Gonna go buy some. Alright, how's the How's the war going? We're fine. Rattlesnake is collecting shit. Let's just go to the rattlesnake for now. See what we can get.
Autopilot. Disengage. Entering system. Take bus choice.
Can I help?
Give me your inventory. They're still there. Kay is coming. Should be fine. And oh, this is working. This is working. Not completed yet, I guess. No, not completed yet. Anyway, you are still here. Okay. I have no idea what I'm doing. Or how to get out.
Asteroid.
I am currently dying, so this might be an issue. Can I get out? Could I get out? Holy shit. Now, how am I supposed to... How do I even know how to find the... Is that it? Am I gonna... just let the shields recharge first, or am I just gonna go ahead in? Will I die now? Find anomaly. Well, where? There. Alright. That's the anomaly. Okay. That beacon.
I can confirm that this beacon has started transmitting data.
Unknown object.
Alright.
Unstable warp anomaly.
Unstable warp. Okay. How close do I need to be then? I should probably not pass through it.
Entering system. Scale plate green. Solar power plant.
Wow.
T.
That's a problem.
Autopilot. Engaged. Asgard.
Where am I? I am in scale plate green. So that's where the Terran goes too. Alright. Well. Okay then. Let's get ourselves a satellite while we're here. Alright. Well, guess I'll be flying back now.
What is your status?
This is Salvage Team. All systems operational. Processing underway.
Acknowledged. We are standing by.
This is Salvage Team. Last scrap cube processed. Ready for pickup.
Acknowledged. Picking up cargo. Cargo secured.
Clearing the area. We're all done here.
Setting course for home. We should be able to get there before the tide.
Understood. See you back home.
Okay. This is working fine. Even though it takes slower, they do hit fairly hard. So I have no idea what happened there. There's a ping there though. Let's take it in small jumps, small sections, so that we don't fly through it this time.
We found something out here.
Abandoned ship. Claim it. There it is. Can't tag it for some reason.
Unstable warp anomaly.
So, nav beacon.
No. I'm afraid to say this whole experiment seems to have been an exercise in futility. None of these anomaly measurements have yielded conclusive results. Their readings are entirely chaotic. At least this experiment has allowed me to reinforce my conclusion, namely that we know next to nothing about the anomalies, and that further study is required.
Well,
What is
alright.
obvious, however, is that these anomalies are way too unpredictable to be used as a reliable means of transportation from one set point to another.
Okay.
I am sorry to hear that this endeavor was unsuccessful. Something just occurred to me, though. 25 years ago, just after the tide first arose and the conditions in the Avarice system worsened, a team of nomad scientists set up a small research station to study the phenomenon. These scientists were stranded here when the network cut the system off. While the vast majority of the Riptide Rakers took shelter from the tide among asteroids, the scientists pushed deeper into the system, hoping to identify the cause of the tide. I do not think they ever made the breakthrough they were looking for. All I know is that they eventually went bankrupt and left, or died by the tide, or by criminals looking to cannibalize their equipment. Remnants of their old station remain, although naturally it is now entirely entirely non-functional. Although their research did not ultimately amount to much, you might be able to salvage something which could point us in the right direction.
Indubitably a fine idea. We might as well, since I have run out of ideas on this particular subject.
Oh, I don't need to do the last one? Alright,
Superhighway.
so we're
Avarice,
going
1.
back. Okay.
Autopilot.
Alright,
engaged.
I'll see you when I get there. Alright.
Autopilot. Disengage.
One of those.
Usually, it is easier to access a station like this in your spacesuit.
Oh, yeah, alright. What's your... flying weight? No. Hold position.
Serious damage.
F is under attack. Seen on raiding party.
Stellar Dynamics Observatory.
This is gonna be like the one.
Assistant? I am picking up several ship signatures heading towards you at rapid speed.
That's how.
Stop right there. It has come to our attention that you've been frequenting systems which are under Syndicate protection a lot recently. We don't like it when outsiders come here and shake things up too much.
Well, you won't like me then.
It's bad for business. Now, you can either pay us a fee to allow you to continue going on your merry way, or you back off entirely. And before you try to get one over on us, we will not hesitate to blast you to atoms right here, right now. What will it be?
No, screw those guys.
Wasn't much good, was it?
Yeah, I'm not paying those guys. That just isn't happening.
Escape pod.
Those ruffians made sure they vaporized the units at the station. Hold on, though. I can see something on the scanner. There seems to be some sort of black box floating amongst the rubble. See if you can access it.
They destroyed it somehow? Okay. Where is my... There. Oh, I hate these. I'm gonna destroy it, aren't I?
Thankfully, the data on this black box does not seem to be damaged beyond repair.
Okay.
Yes, excellent. I managed to access the data and restore a voice recording. How exciting! I am initiating the recording now.
log number 412. This is Dr. Doran Viv reporting from the research station Haddad. It has been 7 years since the cataclysmic initial event reshaped the Avarice system. Although I previously reported that progress on the matter of the tide phenomenon has been so slow as to be essentially imperceptible, I now believe that we have achieved a breakthrough. As established in preceding logs, we suspect that whatever instigated the tide phenomenon also weakened the surrounding fabric of space-time. Whether that cataclysmic event and the appearance of these anomalies is in some way linked to the ongoing jump gate shutdown has not yet become clear. What is evident, though, is that not all of these anomalies have the same properties. At first glance, they all appear to be unstable, and their destinations seem completely unpredictable when an anomaly is traversed. Our big breakthrough was realizing that the energy released by the tide can interact with a specific anomaly to temporarily stabilize it, which fixes the destination to reliably travel between the same two systems. This in itself is already an invaluable insight, as it suggests that, provided you apply enough energy, the properties of an anomaly can change. Unfortunately, our technology is nowhere near capable enough yet. What we found on the other side of the anomaly is so much more immediately significant. A completely unconnected system, devoid of life. In a fit of unexpected whimsy, I could not help but name said system Leap of Faith. Astonishingly, this solitary system houses an abandoned artificial structure. We were able to extract a condensate from it, which reacts violently when exposed to the tide's advancing energy.
Oh.
We believe that with some further research, we could utilize this material to create some shielding which would protect against the most destructive effects of the tide. While we don't yet know the nature of said alien structure, or how the stable anomaly works exactly, these findings undoubtedly have the potential to change life in this system for the better. The impact of the last tide must have destroyed some communication equipment on the station. I'm having trouble establishing contact, but repairs are currently underway. I cannot wait to share this discovery with the wider scientific community.
The recording ends here. The files indicate that this was the last log to be stored on the black box. I wonder what happened after this message was recorded. It seems that the scientists' findings never became public, since I cannot find any mention of a stable anomaly anywhere in the accessible archives.
With the Syndicate showing up like this, it really does seem like someone is going to great lengths to cover their tracks, does it not? I imagine that in this environment, any kind of leg up would inevitably yield enormous profits.
Profits.
Would you look at that? I went back to the data we gathered from your beacons, and to my great shame, I have to admit that it does seem like I did indeed miss something rather crucial. With one of these anomalies, the reading changed for a fraction of a nanosecond, just before the tide hit. This change was easy to miss because the beacon ceased to function immediately afterwards. With this data, I can identify exactly which anomaly is alerted by the impact. I think we are very close to solving the Protection mystery. All you need to do is pass through the anomaly shortly after the tide has hit it. That should not be too hard for a resourceful pilot and a grade A assistant.
Okay. Can I survive one of the tide hits? Should I bring the Earl King? Is that part of the plot here?
Superhighway, Avarice.
Do I need to be
dead end?
stationary somewhere? If I dock on the defense platform, maybe? That should save me, maybe? Maybe? Alright. Oh, well, yeah, well.
Autopilot engaged.
I don't know. I'll figure something out, I guess. Alright, see you on the other side.